Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by an NCIS retired special agent and a former football player, and a former football player and actor who plays a retired NCIS special agent. They've come together again on the road to a second New York Times bestseller with Ghost of Panama. We welcome Leon Carroll Jr. and Mark Harmon.
Good morning.
Friends, let's go beyond the mic. Gentlemen, you both are always willing to share hidden experiences of NIS and NCIS agents. Why was this the perfect story to tell?
Well, I would say because for me, it was because I experienced quite a bit of it. I went to Panama about 13 months after Operation Just Cause in 1989, but the residual effects of what had happened during that invasion were still there. And I was drawn to the story of the agents that had worked the cases that helped us prepare for that invasion. And one of them, Rick Yell, stuck out to me. He was the number 2 agent in the office at the time. And I just thought what he did was extraordinary, and I wanted to tell that story.
Mark, as you examine long buried documents, what's the one fact from this that amazed you?
There was just so much information that I didn't know. You know, I knew about the invasion, I thought. I knew about Operation Just Cause. I knew about Manuel Noriega from a history class. But there's so much personal information that people were never, in some cases, never asked in the first place. But maybe, we're not allowed to tell either. To be able now to open up some of that through a personal connection, that's been the great treat of this book, is that the individuals we've spoken to and used here as a source, they're all alive. The first book was mostly research. This has been a very different thing and enjoyable.
Now you've covered Honolulu, you've covered Panama. Where will the Ghost series go next?
We got a plan, but we'll see how this does first.
Yeah, definitely. The whole world is an option. NCIS is in 127 different locations around the world, so I'm sure we'll find a place to talk about.
Ghost of Panama is the book. Authors Leon Carroll Jr. and Mark Harmon join us beyond the mic for the Rocking 8. All this is, friends, is 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There is no pressure. Since we have 2 guests, we'll alternate questions. Leon, how many toothpicks did you chew during the writing of this book?
That's funny. None, because the toothpick thing went out with Rocky Carroll, probably season 1, because he didn't know how to rock the toothpick. And my wife said he needs a technical advisor just to show him how to do the toothpick. So answer none.
Mark, are you in favor or against UCLA playing in the Big Ten?
I'm in favor. I understand competition and certainly I understand the financial part of that. And the choice part of that, I think it's changed a lot since certainly I went to school, and 40 years from now it'll change a lot still. So, yeah, no, I support it.
Leon, where's the best place on the North Dakota State campus to study?
The library.
Mark, who was the better football player, you or Leon?
Leon.
No, Mark Harmon for sure.
Leon, favorite of all your locations you served as an NCIS special agent?
I would say Panama, actually. I think overall that was my best place. Work-wise was actually on the aircraft carrier, but as far as a location on land, it would have been the Republic of Panama.
Mark, what's the one thing or chore that your wife, Pam, depends on you to do?
Well, that would probably be wash your car.
Leon, what's the best thing about Mark?
His kindness and his leadership. I've never been around a person. I've been around a lot of leaders, but he definitely brought that to our setup in Santa Clarita on the original show.
Mark, what's the best thing about Leon?
His honesty, just who his character is, who he is, and a sense of humor that most don't know about.
Let's sneak in one more. What causes NIS and NCIS to be needed in their stories told more than ever today?
I would say for sure we have a volatile situation all around the world now, and we do have agents that are located in all of these places. And what they do is provide the protection of information that's needed for our Marines and our sailors to carry out their missions wherever they're located. So that has evolved from when I was doing it, 30, 40 years ago. And my heart goes out to those agents, both male and female, and they're doing a great job out there.
Time for one big question with authors of Ghost of Panama, Leon Carroll Jr. and Mark Harmon, Beyond the Mic. Mark Nickgow said, quote, if their motivations is to make a difference, to do something important, they are interested in what your motivations are, unquote. How has your motivations evolved from the first book to now?
I was just surprised by having an opportunity to tell the story of the first book, certainly, and then its success, which surprised me yet again. And then how many stories there are to tell, and then making the choice to which is the next one to tell. This has been a terrific experience, this recent one here in Panama, because Leon was there, and that changes the narrative. We have plans ahead should this be successful as well, and I look forward to that. But right now, I'm very interested to see the public response to this, and I think that this story is eye-opening in some ways, because people who think they know about Operation Just Cause or Noriega or this time in history are going to learn a few things.
Mark likes UCLA and the Big Ten. Leon loved his time in Panama, and they want you to read their book. Ghosts of Panama, Leon Carroll Jr., Mark Harmon. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you.
And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut. If you're enjoying these conversations, please check out another Beyond the Mic episode to find more actors, artists, and people you need to know. We'd also appreciate a like and subscribe on the Good Pods app.